Have you ever wondered about the intricacies of the menstrual cycle? What exactly happens inside the body every month? Today we dive into the fascinating world of the menstrual cycle, breaking it down into simple, easy-to-understand terms. The menstrual cycle, a natural biological process that occurs in women, is divided into four main phases: the menstrual phase, the follicular phase, ovulation, and the luteal phase. It typically lasts around 28 days, but it's important to note that this can vary widely from person to person. Picture the menstrual cycle as a monthly calendar with each phase representing a different week. The cycle begins with the menstrual phase, often simply referred to as a period. This is when the lining of the uterus, which has been building up over the previous cycle, sheds and is expelled from the body. This phase usually lasts between 3 to 7 days. Following the menstrual phase, the follicular phase begins. This is the time when the body begins preparing for the possibility of pregnancy. The pituitary gland at the base of the brain releases a hormone called follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH. This hormone stimulates the ovaries to mature an egg within a structure called a follicle. As the follicle matures, it releases estrogen, which thickens the lining of the uterus, preparing it for potential implantation of a fertilized egg. Next comes the star of the show, ovulation. This is when the mature egg is released from the ovary into the fallopian tube, where it awaits fertilization. Ovulation typically occurs around the middle of the menstrual cycle, and is the time when fertility is at its peak. Following ovulation, we move into the final phase of the cycle, the luteal phase. If the egg has not been fertilized, hormone levels drop, and the thickened lining of the uterus begins to shed, marking the beginning of a new menstrual phase. So, to summarize, the menstrual cycle is a four-phase process that prepares the body for potential pregnancy every month. It begins with the menstrual phase, where the body sheds the lining of the uterus. This is followed by the follicular phase, where a hormone stimulates the ovaries to mature an egg. Then comes ovulation, where the mature egg is released and fertility is at its peak. Finally, the cycle concludes with the luteal phase, where hormone levels drop and the cycle begins anew. Remember, while the menstrual cycle is often depicted as a 28-day cycle, it can vary greatly from individual to individual. Some may have shorter cycles, some longer, and that's perfectly normal. The menstrual cycle is a complex and fascinating process, a testament to the remarkable workings of the human body.